Hey, what is going on, everybody? Rod J back in the house. Just decided to do a quick little live stream update. I actually went out earlier today and picked up some beers and thought I would share it with you all here. And also wanted to check out some new things that I've been messing around with here on the screen. Here at the studio, StreamYard actually had a deal this past week that I took advantage of. $10 a month. I think it actually goes through to tomorrow. So it's actually a pretty sweet deal. They pretty much give you most of the premium stuff without, I think you have to just keep the StreamYard logos like their essential plan or whatever. So a new plan they introduced for Black Friday. So hopefully everything is coming through smoothly. Shout out to the people in the audience. What is going on, Erie? Good to see you as well. And Lep in the house. What is happening? And went out earlier today. Was going to go out and thought I had a lead on some Bourbon County beers. Not usually one that I will wait in line on Black Friday to get them, but one of my local places, it looked like they had some variants, which they actually did. But by the time I got there, they were actually already gone. So wasn't able to get those. But then I came across a couple other things that I also wanted to pick up, including a great opportunity on a beer. So I'm going to share those here in an unboxing. Let's say, can you get 10 people in the panel? Yeah, this one actually you can do up to 10 people as well. And Lep also said peace to Erie as well. But I ended up getting a box here of some beers. There's not really that much to make up the box, but it was just easier to carry that way. And I'm going to go ahead and crack this baby open. One of the things about one of my local spots has actually started to get involved more is they've been getting a lot of DeClaw beer. So I've been actually looking for some of the DeClaw brews. Finally got a chance to pick up one that I've heard about. And this is actually going to be the Hop Tarts. So this is Wild Berry Double IPA. And this one comes in at an ABV of 8%. And supposed to be kind of based off of like a Pop-Tart type situation. So going to be interesting to check this one out. So it's a double IPA with slight berry essence. We add raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries, then ferment them out in the process, leaving a bit of wild berry character. Hops add more fruit-like qualities, including Lotus, Mosaic, Fruit Punch, Enigma, Chinook, and Amarillo, a very wild one. So this one is going to be one that you'll see a review upcoming on, my friend. So I have those coming your way as well. Ended up picking up a 4-pack of those, and the 4-pack for that was actually $12.99. So not bad at all for the pint cans. And Erie said, "What's up back to the lab?" Sweet, I'm going to look into it. Thanks for the heads up, Roger. Yeah, I can send you the link after the show, Lab, if you want me to shoot that over to you. Because I think it only goes through tomorrow, I believe. It's a 3-day thing they did. I know I sent it. I think I sent it to EB as well. If I sent it to somebody, I thought it was EB, but I can't remember. Anyway, I can shoot that to you if you want me to, Lab. The other thing I picked up was also DeClaw, and this is one I read about, and it is the holiday season. So this is the Pastry Arche Candy Cane Imperial Stout. This also $12.99 for the 4-pack, 8.5% ABV. Beautifully dark Imperial Irish Stout made with Tahitian vanilla bean, mint, lactose, and candy cane. With a tan head and smooth body, it is as inviting as it is tasty. Come on in from the cold and slide into the holidays with cold notes of peppermint, roasty malts, and deep chocolate. So I'd heard some things about this one. I did some reading about it, and I was happy to see they actually had it here. There was like one of like 3, I think, that were left at the place I was at. So able to grab those that I can actually check out. And what is going on, Martin? Good to see you, my friend. Cheers and doing well. Hopefully you are too. And yeah, just did a quick live stream here just to share some beers I picked up earlier today. And if you guys haven't checked out Martin's Magic videos, go ahead and check him out over there as well. But yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit of a pickup, and I'm testing out some stuff on StreamYard. So I said, why not just go live and do it? And yeah, I'll shoot that over to you, Lep, for sure. Thanks, my friend. Appreciate that. And yeah, if you haven't seen Martin's Magic videos, make sure you check him out. We got Throttle in the house. Hood is going on. Yeah, that elevator music puts you in the mood, doesn't it there, Daniel? Throttle in the house. Cheers, my friend. Good to see you as well. Just doing well. Hopefully you are too, my friend. So the last thing I actually got, and this is the one that actually was kind of a surprise there. So this is one, sometimes I stumble across things that I think are pretty good deals on stuff. I came across this little baby. This was like one of two they had left. It's first come, first serve. $15.99. So $15.99. You got a beer holder that's whatever type of cloth there from Inger. Pretty sweet though. And in it you get not one glass, or not just one glass, but you get two glasses from Inger. So that's pretty sweet. Inside the glass, you also get an Inger bottle opener as well. So I add that to the collection. But away from that, you also get 4 of the Inger beers. And this is actually a tasty one. If you've never had it before, definitely recommend. This is the Celebrator, the double Bock. Very smooth, very tasty. Definitely one, if you're a Bock fan, that you should definitely check out. Definitely one of the top ones that I've had of this style. And they've been doing it for a while, so I think they kind of got that down. Also in here, we have the Inger Operish Dunkel, if I said that anywhere close to being correct. So I like a nice dark Dunkel beer as well. So you get that included here too, which is pretty sweet. Also in here, we have the Bavarian Pils, which is also a nice sweet deal that you got here with the beers. And then to finish it off, you have the Brauweiss. So that's the 4th one here, which is their Hefeweizen. So I think for $15.99 to get the 6-pack holder, the 4 beers, the 2 glasses, throw in a bottle opener, that's a damn good deal. And that's why it's nice to always hit the stores. I'm glad I didn't call ahead. If I would have called ahead, they told me they didn't have the other beers, I wouldn't have went down there. I'd have missed all this stuff. So I'm happy to go out there and pick them up. And I'm looking really forward to doing the Inger. I love checking out some of the beers from overseas, of course. And Inger is one of the best one out there doing it. Martin says I'm doing good and excellent. That's what I like to hear. Moose Gal in the house. Cheers, Moose Gal. Hopefully you're doing well here Sunday evening. But yeah, so those are some of the beers I picked up. Like I said, DeClaw does some really good stuff. Definitely recommend checking them out if you get a chance. I'm trying to see. I can't remember. Yeah, DeClaw's Baltimore, Maryland. I was trying to remember. I just remember from the East Coast. I actually had a chance to meet with them or a few of their people before. And we did like a piece on the blog where they did like the Give Me 5, which is 5 questions I asked the brewery. So if you haven't checked out the blog, you can always check that out. But some nice people there out in Baltimore, out where 21090 is, of course. So yeah, just wanted to share what I picked up today. See how everybody else is doing out there. It is wrapping up Thanksgiving weekend for many. Many are back to work tomorrow. Myself, I am off tomorrow. So I'm going to be actually cracking a couple beers probably here in a bit. I'm going to probably jump over to the gaming channel and do some gaming there. So if you guys want to catch up on that and you're into gaming, then that's Arche Gaming that you can also jump over to. Martin says, nice. I drink O'Doul's beer and Heineken beer too. So good taste, Roger. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's, they've been around for a very, very long time, so they kind of know what they're doing. They're really good shape there. So anybody else cracking anything else out there, let me know. I will say the other night from the guys that told me to check out the Larceny Bourbon, I do enjoy it. I still got some here, of course. I might even have a sip of that later on. But for a nice value on that one, and if you didn't see that video, that's when, again, I got another deal on that where I got like a glass, a flask, the Larceny all for like $22 or something. It was like, couldn't believe the deal. Chad's in the house. What is going on, Chad? Cheers, my friend. Good to see you as well. Happy Sunday to you. And That's really all I had tonight. I didn't have too much really going on. I put up the video earlier today with the latest Hop Butcher beer. I have one more Hop Butcher beer that I'm going to probably release tomorrow, and then get into some of the other beers as well. But I've been fortunate; they've been actually sending me some to take a look at, and so that'll be the last of the ones I had from the last batch. And then I think I'm going to try to do the Anchor Porter this week because they did send me a couple samples. I told them I'd take a look at that beer and get that up on here. But Anchor Porter, always a nice beer if you're looking for something around the holiday, around Christmas to enjoy. They're definitely worth checking out along those lines. And then what else? I've got some from Eric that I'm going to try to get done this week as well from Lord Hobo. He sent me down to Godmother, and he sent me down another one as well. So I'm going to try to get both of those up. And then whatever else I can get there. I have a lot of stuff on backlog. So definitely got enough beers that I can share with you guys. And then I want to try to get back and do some of the other stuff around brewing. I might do some hop videos upcoming here in the next few weeks, as well as some other types of videos. So we'll see what happens. Rod, which state has your favorite beer? Honestly, I mean, there's not a favorite state. I guess you can say there's so many states that put out good beer now, but I would say preference-wise, actually here in Ohio, they put out a lot of good beers, but obviously out of Oregon is big, California is big, Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina. Those are kind of some of the bigger states that, any beer lover that enjoys beers are going to know those states put out good stuff. So if you say, hey, I'm sending you beer from Asheville, you're like, bet, because I know it's going to be a good beer most likely because it's Asheville, North Carolina, and they're just known for making good beer, which I think is going to be the next cabin vacation, so I can get down there and get to some of their breweries and get some of their stuff. So Asheville's definitely on the list. Todd's in the house. What is going on, Todd? Cheers, my friend. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday night. Just did a little bit of a quick unboxing video there, and a nice little deal I picked up earlier. Drinking a 9% ABV by Wasatch Brewery is a Bomb Peel, which is an Imperial Maple Stout. Now that sounds Chad, that sounds interesting. I would definitely dig that. I do like maple in the beers that I've had on the stout, so I bet that is pretty tasty there. 31 years old, non-alcoholic beer, sometimes wine. Wine is also sometimes. Do I like wine? I drink wine from time to time. In fact, I've got a bottle of Chardonnay in the fridge. Originally, my wife was going to drink it, but she's kind of not doing the wine right now. And she's like, hey, if you want to drink the Chardonnay, go ahead or whatever. So I may enjoy that even later. Instead of doing a beer tonight, I might enjoy some Chardonnay while I'm on the gaming channel. But yeah, occasionally I do wine. As far as wine, usually I prefer like a Shiraz or a Cab I actually like as well. But I think Shiraz is probably the style I like the most thus far. Cool, enjoy wine, definitely. Like red wine at Muscal and sangria. I haven't had sangria in a long time. One of our little Mexican-American restaurants, like basically a Tex-Mex type restaurant, I think it was Don Pablo's, if you guys have any of those where you're around. I know they're like part of a chain, but people used to drink sangrias there all the time. They used to make a nice little batch as well, which I would tell you what, if you go to authentic Mexican restaurants, at least here where I'm at, and you order drinks, they do not hold back on the alcohol at all. Compared to the American restaurants, I don't think you can get a better drink value than going to a Mexican restaurant if you go out to eat or whatever. Not that many people are doing that right now with the COVID thing, but there was a time when you went out to the restaurant and you had some drinks. And I once ordered I think it was a whiskey and Coke, and I forgot what whiskey I used for it at one of our spots. And they brought over one of the tall glasses where it was like about 3/4 was all whiskey. So needless to say, I tasted it and I was feeling all right. Hey, what is going on, JV? Cheers. Good to see you. Welcome. Great to have you on board, my friend. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday evening. And what is happening in your world there? But I think on the game, I'm not sure what gaming I'm going to actually do over there tonight. I need to get back in and play a little Vampire, but I might actually get into Cold Wars. I've been playing that a lot lately, so I might play a little bit more of that again. I haven't decided. I just got PGA 21 today, so now I'm going to start golfing again, which golf games can be relaxing. Moose Gal says, hey, Jeremy. And I hit the bell for you, Moose Gal. There you go. Shiraz, awesome style wine. I like the peppery taste. Yeah, Shiraz, and I believe, and if I'm wrong, someone can correct me, but I think Shiraz is like kind of the style is based out of Australia as well. I think it's kind of an Australian based type thing. But yeah, I like anything with a little bit of that, little bit of a peppery or spice type kick. Speaking of peppery, last night I'm going to actually put up the video at some point here. I did a mead that was actually done with peppers, and it was pretty good, and it was pretty spicy. It had a little bit of kick to it, but I do like some of the peppery type things for sure. Let me see here. Hey, Moose Gal. Lep said, JV, want to come hang out with me after Rod? Oh, you want to go live in a bit, Lep? Cool. I may check you out there then as well. Martin, thanks. And just watch my Chiefs barely win. Hey, it doesn't matter how much they win by as long as they win, right? It's just get that win. It's game, and you got the Y in there. I don't know what you trying to say there, Throttle. Cheers, CB. What is going on, my friend? Good to see you, brother. I was little. It kind of sucked yesterday because there was like no good football games on. I was ready to watch us against Oklahoma last night, and then it got moved out for a couple of weeks because the Oklahoma players, some of them had the COVID, so that got moved out. I think it's December 12th now, so we'll have to wait on that game. But hopefully all else is going good. Might do that, but gotta get up work early tomorrow. JV's working like crazy now, so definitely busy. I barely get to see him. He was actually going to try to join a hangout when we did the panel show last week, but he wasn't able to make it in, so that kind of sucked. We were looking forward to seeing you, JV, but we definitely understand. Yep, a win is a win. And the JV, that's how it's going, Moose Gal and CB as well. And if you guys haven't checked out JV's channel, make sure you check him out too. I know you've been working a lot, so I'm not sure. I haven't got a chance to catch up on some of your videos, but I know you got the guitar stuff on there. I'm sure that people can watch you jam and stuff like that as well. Cooking tacos for the show, Lep? Might show up then. Yo, Lep made some nice tacos earlier. He put the picture on Facebook, and those tacos look damn good. Like, Lep knows how to get down there. If you guys haven't checked out Leprechaun TV, you really need to, especially if you're looking for any type of grilling type tips or ideas. Brug is down and knows how to work that grill. Well, I should say the Blackstone, but it's still a grill, right? It's still a grill. Which I actually decided to get a grill the other night, so that's getting delivered next week, but I may start doing some grilling videos, and that might go over onto the food channel, depending, unless I'm drinking a beer, then I might keep it here with the beer channel as well, so we'll see how that goes. What up, Carnal? Cheers, my friend. Good to see you. Just decided to pop in for a bit. I did a little bit of an unboxing video earlier and kind of went to check out a new streaming setup that I have on here to make sure things were rolling correctly, but happy Sunday to you. I just picked up a nice, I guess you could say not a 6-pack, 4 beers from Inger, a couple of glasses. I know you dig a lot of stuff I got, but this is essentially what I got from Inger that I picked up today. Got the 2 glasses, the 4 different beers, and there was like a bottle opener all for like $15.99 along with the other stuff I got, but that was definitely the sweet deal for sure. Martin said, well, get in time, everybody. Just stopping by, say hello. Need sleep. I have to work on my Zoom art program and teach American Sign Language. Nice for handicapped people. Well, that's awesome there. Definitely appreciate you swinging by, sir. And you have a great Sunday night. Look forward to catching up with you soon. And enjoy. What's up, Bamboo? Cheers, brother. What is happening? Happy Sunday to you. Dude, what are your Niners going to do out there in Santa Clara? They ain't going to let the Niners play football. They're going to have to find some type of alternative. What is going on? It is amazing, Carnal. And I've had the Celebrator, of course, but the other 3, I don't remember if I had them. If I had them, I haven't done a review in the channel. So those will be reviews I'll do on the channel here as well. But I'm looking forward to that. But you know, you get the glasses alone. Usually those glasses are going to run you 4 or 5, maybe 6, depending where you're at, right? So if you get 2 of them, you're almost at $12 or anywhere between like 8 to 12, depending. And then you got the 4 beers on top of it. So yeah, that was a nice little deal. Very nice, Moose. And what's everyone's favorite beer store in your area? Well, for me, I've actually got more than one beer store that I actually hit. But Jungle Gyms is kind of the king of the area. They're actually one of the top 5 stores to buy beer in the country. So if you're ever in Cincinnati, definitely recommend putting Jungle Gyms on your trip if you want to get some beer. But I have a network of probably 7 or 8 different stores I have in rotation I hit that all do like different things. Like the beers I got here today, I probably wouldn't have got at some of the other places. I've got one store that's new that they specialize in kind of trying to get beers other stores aren't carrying. So I would definitely say you want to keep a few in rotation if you can. Hey, Vanessa, Muse, JV, CB, Carnal, Bamboo giving out the shouts in chat. Hey, Vanessa, Bamboo. I don't know, was just hearing about that. Yeah, it was, I guess it got announced like yesterday afternoon is when I first heard about it, but Santa Clara County, no sports allowed to be played all the way up to the professional level. 49er Stadium is in Santa Clara. So next week and the week after, they have back-to-back home games, I think, and they may not be able to play them there. So they may have to find an alternative on how they can do that, but they can't even practice at the stadium right now. So that's how crazy it's getting. No doubt, no doubt. And Bamboo and JV from Vanessa. I'm searching beers Tuesday. I turned 59 that day. Well, hey, happy upcoming birthday on Tuesday. Celebrate my last year below 60. It's all just numbers, right? It's all just numbers. What's up, Bamboo? Well, Vanessa, happy early birthday. Mine was the 22nd. Well, also happy birthday to you there as well, Bamboo. Christmas babies. Chad said, how did Black Friday go in our areas? I mean, I didn't go anywhere. I kind of just stayed here at the house. I did go one spot. I did pick up the base Bourbon County, and I did get one of the variants, the Fog, at my local Kroger here, but I didn't go all over town for any other beers or any shopping. Me and the wife, we just go online if we want to do stuff. So tomorrow will be a big thing online for a lot of people because it'll be Cyber Monday. They're talking about the deals they're going to be dropping out there. So I'm sure people will be hitting that on their computer. And if they're at work, well, everybody's working from home anyway. Still a little time from the office to do some personal stuff, I'm sure. Happy birthday to Bamboo, and hello to Moose as well. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, brother. Awesome. And if you guys haven't checked out Bamboo, make sure you check out Bamboo as well. Interesting stuff on the channel that he does. Interesting facts. Again, between work and running the channels that I'm actually doing right now, I sometimes get behind, but he's always got great things taking place on his channel. So make sure you guys check him out there as well. Let me see. And then one thing I'm going to check here real quick, bear with me, because what I'm doing with this setup, I'm actually also running it through my Restream, and I was trying to see what actually comes in through here, but it looks like some of the Restream stuff does not come through, which is interesting. And I'm checking over to the other chat screen. Which is definitely pretty interesting because I can see everything there. It's got me on camera live over on Restream, and then it has a chat there. So unfortunately with StreamYard, it doesn't drop in all the ones from the other stuff, but that's cool. At least I can still broadcast everywhere. Crazy sales at military base. I hope they are still on Tuesday. Hopefully stick up Dragon's Milk on Rajay deal. Stock up on Dragon's Milk on Rajay style costs. Well, I think you get a pretty good deal already on the Dragon's Milk, so I'm sure you'll be able to collect a good amount. That'll definitely hook you up there for sure. See if you can find that Solera. I did see one place today that did have the Solera still out there as well. That one is something different for Dragon's Milk. The way they did that style, and it's basically using a strong ale, but very good. I know. I saw you saw that there. Thanks for watching that one. Yeah, so I did the distillery, the Old Smoky Pickles. So I launched the food channel, which is Rajay Food Ventures. And I did the first video for that channel, which was looking at the moonshine pickles. So I put that out there. And then if, I might bring that over to the beer thing at some point as well. But I mean, again, I'm trying to separate that maybe to more of the food direction. And I'm glad you saw that there. I saw you commenting a few times, so I think you liked it. I hope you liked it. And that was kind of fun. That was something different to do. I think with that channel, I'm going to try to do something at least once a week on something. So maybe like on every Saturday, I'll have an upload for that channel there on different foods that are interesting. Is online deals different on Cyber Monday rather than Black Friday? Yeah, so Cyber Monday is kind of the online counter to Black Friday. Now, this year was a little different because people were online or couldn't go anywhere anyway. So some places already did run deals, but you'll see stuff get hit tomorrow, like on Amazon. They were talking about it earlier. Some things being 40% off, like in some of the electronic type things, and it'll be a huge drop on some stuff. So that'll be a big day. That's usually the big day for Amazon. And you'll probably see it with Best Buy, Walmart, all your other people that do online stuff too. Maybe $7 for 4 Dragon's Milk. Hopefully still there. There are no taxes on us, by the way. See, that's a great deal. You get a 4-pack of Dragon's Milk for $7. Yeah, that's Rajay deal qualified for sure. Well, thanks, Vanessa. I appreciate that as well. It was different. I haven't done any. That was the first time I ever did like any type of food thing. The next thing I'm going to actually do, and I probably will put this on both channels, but it will be I ended up getting these packs of beer cheese from Kroger. So I'm going to do food sampling on 4 different types of beer cheeses that I have to kind of give a feel, because they're actually designed that you can actually pair them with beers, but I'm going to do the cheeses by themselves to see what kind of flavors you get out of it. And I can be able to tell you what kind of beers you might want to check out with them as well. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm going to probably release that next Saturday for the food channel, and then go from there. Let me see. Said, no, your Dragon's Milk this way. LOL. Yeah, JV would love some Dragon's Milk for sure. Nobody turns down Dragon's Milk. Dragon's Milk is so good. Carnal said there was a shooting 3 houses down. Isn't it like the second time there's been like a shooting near your house there, Carnal? I mean, I know you're talking about getting out of Canton, but you're definitely getting a sign that it might be time to move for sure. Canton is hot right now. Yeah, it seems to be. Be careful, because this is a time of the year where it's also a little bit rougher in areas as well with the holidays and people that don't have that try to take from others, I guess you could say. So it's kind of crazy, the stuff happening there. Sell cheese infused with port wine. Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds really interesting. Sell cheese infused with port wine. I could probably kick back and enjoy that, I think. I think that would be pretty damn tasty. Let's see. Will I cook on the channel? Yeah, I'd have been asked about that before if I did go back and get a grill. So now that I have a grill, I'll do some stuff on the food channel with grilling. I mean, it's not going to be like anything like Lep does, because Lep's the king. He's the master and everything like that. But I'm going to, I'll do some grilling. I'll share some stuff. I'm going to do some smoking of some things. So I'm going to get like a smoker's box and stuff for it. And I'll put some stuff out there for sure. Now, I don't know how much I'll do with me getting it now, because we'll start getting into the winter months a little more, which, I mean, you can still grill through the winter. So depending how it is, if it's not anything crazy, I can definitely get out there and still do some stuff, of course. But looking forward to actually checking it out and doing something. I'm going to move soon. Too much, man. Yeah, I agree. You got to get up and out of there. I mean, it seems like it's definitely getting rougher from what you've been saying, and things are definitely getting closer. Found out if I visit New Holland, I can buy half kegs of Dragon Milk. Yeah, if you go to, I think you said you can get a full keg there too, but I'm sure if you go there, they would definitely accommodate and be able to set you up with some stuff. I'm just hoping right now that I had one of my buddies who sent me the brews from Spellbound, I had a piece I shared on the Facebook page about some of the breweries struggling, and a couple of them that were going out of business now because of the COVID thing and how it affected them out in the Philly area. I'm just hoping that all these smaller breweries can make it through. I think obviously some are in better position than others, but with all these shutdowns, some of these businesses are in a struggle, especially since they're not getting relief because the government isn't coming together to actually get these checks out. There's still the infighting taking place. So, people's lives and livelihoods are at stake right now. So hopefully, they get what they need. Nice. Broken my whip also. Yeah. So as I'm saying, and as you get to the holidays, people get more desperate and things like that. It can actually get a little worse around this time. Plus, that was before you had something like the COVID. So now that you have the COVID and people struggling, be careful, bruh. We'll post pics if wood-fired oven cooking soon enough. I designed the oven to have our over-foraged insulation. I can use it winter. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I like to see some of those and stuff as well, Vanessa. And if you guys haven't checked out Vanessa on Instagram, it's Vanessa M. Kitty on Instagram. She shares a lot of pictures of the stuff she's doing, wood fire grill and things like that, and the things she's making with like the Dragon's Milk holders, all kinds of stuff. I have not found the full kegs anywhere. Looks like half. Okay, so half is what you saw from there. Okay. Which half is a good sized keg. Reported 900 restaurants that went out of business so far in Connecticut. That's terrible. Yeah, and that's just Connecticut, right? You have businesses all over that are struggling and it's starting to bleed now, not in the restaurants, but it's bleeding into, I put the restaurants and the bars over here, right? Because they're being hit, but it's also bleeding into some of your commercial type stores because people aren't coming out shopping and stuff, and they're going just online to more of the bigger type places, which are undercutting the small shops. So it's just crazy what's happening out there, and it becomes like this cycle, and everybody's got to kind of do what's best for them. So if you're struggling, you may end up going to a Walmart rather than a mom and pop because Walmart's undercut that mom and pop shop, and they're going to be taking it and they're going to be putting other people out of business. So, it's just kind of crazy right now. And it's like the relief that should be going to these businesses isn't happening, but yet money gets spent other places in government that really don't need it there. So it's like there could be a lot better way of handling stuff. Forget the Dragon's Milk. Give me the sangria. Moose Scout wants the sangria. Well, Moose Scout, you'll be able to drink again soon, I believe you said. So, yeah, 900 business is absurd. It is crazy. A lot of unemployment. Yeah, we're seeing some stuff trickle there. I didn't hear the report from this past week, but it's definitely been trickling back up. Desperate times for sure. That is only restaurants. Every small business going out. All of our malls are almost an auction block. Hilton Hotel downtown. Hartford went an auction block. And no offers at court. Wow. Yeah, it's a mess right now in some of these states and the way things are being handled. So, I don't know. You hope that in the end we can persevere and come through this. And you want to say everybody will come out and be taken care of, but you just know some people are just going to be lost throughout this thing, that with all this craziness happening. About 3 million people in the state. I don't even know what our number is in Kentucky here. I think Ohio, I want to say Ohio, it's like 6 million or something, I believe. And Kentucky's smaller than that, but I think Kentucky might be 4 or something. I don't know. I never looked as far into how many the population, but 3 million, people could be affected. Lep would kick my ass, Moose. I couldn't mess with Lep. Lep would destroy me. I see Lep and I see like Daddy Dutch and I see Shane, all these other guys that are like barbecue aficionados and working the grills and stuff. And nope, I know my place. I'm over here with the beer. I ain't gonna try to mess with them. I'm not gonna be like Nate Robinson and get knocked out like he did last night against Jake Paul or whatever. Which that was probably the biggest highlight of the fight. In Tyson Jones, I'm going to be honest. I found it kind of boring because they weren't able to go all out really. And there were so many rules that it didn't make it as fun as far as boxing. But the other matches, the undercards, they were actually boxing. And then when Nate Robinson got knocked out, it was just like, what? Like, and the internet's been all over him all day long. That man's not going to live it down anytime soon. Careful, Vanessa. A lot of knuckleheads out there. Oh, yeah. But you know what? Vanessa's always prepared. So believe me, she keeps her protection close. Hey, what is going on? Double D in the house. What's up? Been busy playing golf. Cheers all. Yeah, get that golf weather in while you can. Well, I guess you pretty much golf like 11 to 12 months down there, right? Even maybe 12 out of 12 because you don't really get snow as much. When you get snow, it like shuts down the whole state because you guys aren't used to the snow. But you got a great place for golf weather to golf as much as you want for the most part. Our town gas a bunch of hotels since airport. Every rental car company filed bankruptcy. All of it hurts. Said, "Oh wow!" So a bunch of hotels and stuff have been doing that. You know, best wine I've had: Cabernet Sauvignon, aged for 6 months in High West rye whiskey barrels. Oh, Cooper and Thief Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon is a rich wine with warm dark fruit. I've actually. Cooper and Thief, I actually had something with them. It was one of the beers that was done in their wine barrels, and people were talking about how good they were, I believe. Carnal Porta Semper is my new logo. Aged Cabernet Sauvignon are tasty. Yeah, I like some aged wine. Put some age on it. Aromas, a lush mouthfeel, and supple tannins touched by hints of toasted rye spice. It is complex on the palate and finishes with a smooth structure reminiscent of a fine rye whiskey. Chad, let me tell you something. That was a nice write-up. You should be doing some reviews on some of the wines right there, my friend. That's a nice summary that you just gave there. The little icon to the left of us is a Cunin. It usually carried if I don't take a different caliber. Yeah, like I said, Vanessa's always prepared. Let me see, 60 something for that wine, but it's worth it with a nice steak. I bet I would enjoy that. Thought also I wish snow would shut down some things here. Well, you guys are used to the snow there, Dale, so it's kind of like it's not like in the States, North Carolina, South Carolina, when they get snow, which they get occasionally, things get shut down because they don't have the equipment. They can't deal with it as much. So if it happens in Illinois or it happens in Ohio, it's like, oh, it's just a little bit of snow, 4 feet of snow, we can still make it to work, But down there, they shut it all down. Nate Robinson in no business fighting. What a joke. He ain't fighting in the hood. No, what people, I guess, didn't understand is like, people were trying to say like he was going to win because he's fighting Jake Paul, who was this YouTuber and everything like that. But Jake Paul actually had a little bit of a boxing, I don't know if it's a background, but he definitely boxed some and had some skills and stuff like that too. So I don't know how they got Nate signed up for that. But then I saw earlier that Nate and Paul only got like $600 for their fight or whatever because it was like a charity type thing. So I think you got knocked out for $600 in front of everybody out there. And you're supposed to be like this elite, athlete or whatever. But it is what it is. Just because you can play one sport don't mean you can do the other. 2 Malibu and pineapple juices and wine on Thanksgiving Day. Oh, cutting loose. I like it. Just make sure you stay in your limit that you're supposed to stay in until you're fully clear, Moose. Porto Semper, carry always. I'm just being silly. We know we call that Vancouver. Oh, Vancouver shuts it all down, I guess. Did you get the new PS5? The graphics are crazy, Eddie insane. Yes, I played in. So you got the PS5 then? I haven't gotten it yet because everywhere I look at, it's been kind of sold out. And I tell you what, I'm not in as much of a rush to pick it up right now, just because of bugs and stuff that have popped up that they're working on. I guess they had some issues with the Microsoft one too, but I'll get it eventually. But the last game I just purchased, next to last game per purchase was the Cold War with the PS4 and PS5 included. So once I get it, I'll be able to kick that up. But yeah, I'm going to get it probably I'm going to say probably be after Christmas, probably like February or March or so, even dependent. Just because they're going so quick, and I'm not going to try to sit there and hunt it down. I'm still good with what I actually got here, but it will eventually make it to the house for sure. I was disappointed in Tyson fight, too much hugging. Well, that's what Roy Jones was doing. I tell you what, I mean, Mike did land some shots on Roy, so watching Mike how he trained, and he had some power punches. If I was Roy, I might have tried to hug too, just to avoid getting hit. But that in their rules, they can only go so far anyway. Like if there was a cut on anybody's face, the fight was to stop. You couldn't do certain things. There was no knockout clause for that fight. It was just like, why not just have a slap box instead? You know, it would have been more entertaining to have one doing that. But I watched it anyway just because it was Tyson and Jones. Bourbon barrel aged wines. Yeah, we actually, I would say my wife had gotten one a while back that was pretty good. I can't remember who made that one, but it was also a bourbon barrel aged cab. It was actually, they marked it a draw. WBC, I think it was, that rated a draw between the two, which is like, come on, man. That's why it's like, they showed the stats, and Mike had like out power punched, out jabbed, out everything pretty much. Like, if anything, Tyson should have won that fight, but, you know, then again, it's just an exhibition type thing, so. And even though afterwards, after the fight, when they were interviewing both of them, you know, Mike was pretty funny when he was being interviewed. Like, everybody was asking, like, Jim Gray was asking Roy about, you know, if he had any fear getting in the ring and stuff like that. And Tyson's like, why is everybody worried about Roy? Nobody asked about Tyson. No one asked about me, you know? Like, I might get hurt. I haven't fought, like, in 15 years. He fought, like, 2 years ago, so which was pretty funny. So I will say Snoop Dogg as a commentator was pretty hilarious as well. So it was funny watching him as one of the commentators for the fight. Yeah, over $1,000 on eBay. Not worth it. Not worth. I mean, if you would spend over $1,000 on eBay, you should have just bought a gaming computer at that point. Neither one really took control of the fight. Yeah, but that's because Roy was kind of taken from Mayweather's book. Like when Mayweather fought Pacquiao, he was staying away from him and he was hugging a lot. So, you know, he was just dancing more. But again, they can only do so much. I mean, if it would have been an actual true fight, there's times when Mike would have had Roy back in the corner and not letting him out. It would have went to work on him, I think. Damn, he got 4 PS5s, so he's looking to turn some cash off of them. How did he get 4? Like, he had to be in the queue because I think they were limiting orders. He must have had a crew working with him. A draw. Why do they? When can they do a repeat? I don't know. They'd ask him about a repeat or something like afterwards, and they were talking about maybe they would do something like that. But again, it wasn't like a real fight. It was just two former elite athletes in the ring, kind of doing some stuff, but it wasn't like a boxing match like you wanted to see a boxing match be. So I don't know. I don't see why they would do it again. But if people will pay for it, they probably will. He sold them and got his for free and profits. Well, there you go. Yeah, I was going to say he probably did. Turned a little profit off of it. Had a tasty bourbon barrel red wine. Yum. Yeah, I got some friends that were kind of upset with people doing that with the extra machines, but I'm like, I mean, it's capitalism. If you can do it, I guess, if you get them. A bunch of lame fights lately. Yeah, I mean, what was it? There was one match I watched a few weeks ago. I can't remember who it was, and that was a pretty decent one. I think they might have been middleweights or... Yeah, I think they were middleweights because they were like basically in the same class that was like Hagler and Leonard and those guys were in. They were talking about how good they would have been, you know, as far as back then even. So the boxing isn't the same now like it used to be like back in the 80s, 70s. Yeah, barrel aged bourbon. Yeah, New Holland's a distillery as well, so they got the whiskey there too. It's called a money rematch. Went to sleep when Jones was breathing hard after the first round. Yeah, he was like, it's like Snoop said. Snoop said it was like watching two uncles at his barbecue. Oh, laptop is nice gaming computer. Yeah, you got some nice gaming ones that can be laptops or the desktops. I actually looked at a couple that were online about that as well. Some people like to get those, especially for streaming too. I think my PS2 and add a PS3, then it'll be a PS5 asking for a friend. The math works, doing a common core method. Yeah. I think the PS2 was the only one I never got. Because I had the original PS when it came out. And I got the PS3 in another room. The PS4 is here. I'll get the PS5. But I think the PS2 was, I think I skipped it back in the day. I think I was actually doing the, I think when the PS2 came out, I was kind of more into the Sega Saturn at that point. I was kind of doing some stuff there. Or the Dreamcast was what it was, a Dreamcast. That's like I should run the Boston Marathon while I was pushing my rollator. Zoom, there you go. Hey, what's going on, Justin? Good to see you, my friend. Cheers, buddy. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving weekend. Hopefully all is going well. And if you guys don't know Poorly Reviewed Beer, you can check him out as well. Not just on YouTube, although I'm sure if you're doing as much on the YouTube one as much as the blog that you're doing as well. But great guy that also knows about beers too. Chat, where you about? So I am in Connecticut. Hey, what's up, QT? Good to see you, my friend. Always appreciate that. Swinging by, hit that like button. Yeah, just got on here, do a little bit of. I did a little unboxing earlier. I was kind of going to just kind of jump off, and now we're in chat mode, so I'm going to kick it here for a little bit. I'll probably jump off in a bit. I think Left's going to go live on his channel if he hasn't gone live already. So he's always good to have some fun over there as well. And hopefully you guys had a great Thanksgiving as well, QT. Snoop Dogg's commentary was far and away the best part of the night. Yeah, I was like, he had me dying. Yeah, he'd be cracking up. And even before the fight, it was like he had a little mini Snoop Dogg concert when he performed. I thought Wiz Khalifa wasn't all that great myself when he did his thing. Neo doing the anthem. There's somebody else that performed too. I can't remember who it was, but when Snoop came out, yeah, Snoop was having a good old time. I wonder if New Holland sells the empty used barrels. They probably do. I mean, they probably do. Ever watched Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg show? I've never seen it. I've just seen them doing the commercials together, which is hilarious how they put it together. But apparently it's been a big success. Not been doing much of it, LOL, at all. So okay, I was going to say I didn't think you were doing much on the videos, but I thought you were still doing like the blogging part. I know you're still active on Twitter and everything. JV said, yes, good show. They work good together. Yeah, who would have thought you put Snoop together with Martha Stewart and have this magical experience where they actually work together and do a great job of it? So you just never know. But it is what it is. Well, I think I am going to go ahead and jump out, get these beers put away, go crack me something open, and kick back again. For those of you that do like gaming, I'm going to probably jump on the gaming channel here in a bit. Lep's going to go live, I think, on his channel, Leprechaun TV, if you want to check out some of the shenanigans that he'll be doing over there as well. But thanks for everybody that tuned in. And like I said, I want to see how this looks. I think it comes together rather nicely here on StreamYard with the new setup they have. And Lep, I'll shoot that to you if you're still here about that link that you can actually do as well. Oh, bourbon apple pie today, half going deep dish. Yeah, it wouldn't last long around me as well, for sure. And I saw Didi, by the way, I saw Wawa's got some more not coffee, I say coffee beers, but more beers, not just coffee, that they're going to be releasing as well. So hopefully you get to check out some more of those Wawa beers. I'm hearing good things about them. So together, it's quite fun to watch them cooking. Yes. St. John performed. Okay, I knew it was somebody else I was on. I just didn't know who it was. Okay. Oh, shit. That is old school. TurboGrafx 16. That is back in the day. And then Chad is also up in Massachusetts. Or as little kids say, Massachusetts. All right, everybody, I am going to jump off. Thanks again for swinging in and hanging out with me for a bit, and look forward to seeing some of these beers when I get these all wrapped up and share with you guys as well. As always, if there's beers that you guys want me to check out, always feel free to let me know. Just drop a note in the comment section or shoot me a message, however you want to do it. I'm always on the lookout for different beers, so if there's ones you have questions on, I'm always curious myself. And let's see here. Thank you, Jay, and hopefully we can get you back on here. I know work's got you rolling, but I appreciate you being here as well, my friend. Always good to talk with you, and I sent a thing to you and Fifi for the Facebook food page as well, in case you guys wanted to check that out. I'm going to be doing some different things there as well. Great. My daughter likes the beer. Don't use. She's going to do a beer run. Thanks. Oh, really? Thanks. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I decided to go ahead and keep it. And I don't know. I kind of getting to that point now. It's like, why not just let it grow out? So far it's working out fine. I was going to actually trim it a little bit today, but didn't get around to it. Usually Sunday, I shave the head and then trim the beard. But I'm off tomorrow, so I can do it tomorrow. Hey, what's going on? Cheers. French Hall's in the house. If you guys haven't checked out French Hall's beer reviews, check those two out. They do some good beer reviews as well here on YouTube. Great channel, great fun. They have a blast over there, so hit them up on that link and see what they're up to. And they're up in Rhode Island. What's up? Sorry I'm late. No, it was just a pop-up thing anyway. It's great to have you here, and hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving as well and got a chance to kick back and enjoy, the fam, the food, whatever along those lines. I know a lot of people were traveling that weren't supposed to travel, but I know a lot of people stayed home as well. So hopefully it turned out well in the end. That's what I guess what I'm trying to say. Happy holidays to you as well. And the only other thing I don't have right now, I got like one more day to try to find it, is if I do find an advent calendar. So I am going to one of the other jungle gyms tomorrow. I may shoot a video going through that jungle gyms. This will be the one at Fairfield. If I can find an advent calendar, I may do that and do like a days of December. So we'll see if I can find something there as well. Cool. Check it out. Indeed. Well, all right, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks for swinging in. Everybody have a great Sunday night, or depending where you're at, it might be Monday morning. But I will look forward to catching up with you guys soon. And as always, remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.